People who never take the initiative to contact others usually have an avoidant attachment style. When you are with them, the relationship can feel very good, but once you stop contacting them first, they will not reach out to you. This is true even with their family members. They rarely call their parents or relatives. If two people don't have frequent interaction in daily life, the relationship slowly fades and they almost become strangers. This is what we often call an avoidant attachment personality. On the surface, they seem easy to get along with, as if they can adapt anywhere and get along with anyone. But deep down, they are cautious and suspicious of others, and they find it very hard to build deep relationships. Roots in childhood. The reason is that when avoidant people were young, they did not receive as much love and security as others. Their parents either ignored them or constantly criticized and suppressed them. Because of repeated disappointment, they stopped relying on their parents and gradually became more independent, rational, and emotionally distant. As a result, it is very difficult for them to truly enter an intimate relationship. If you want to become close to someone like this, it often takes many years, sometimes 8 or 10 years of trust, to build a deep bond. But once that bond is formed, they can become lifelong friends or partners. Closeness feels threatening. Logically speaking, the closer the relationship is, the more often people should stay in touch. But with avoidant individuals, once you are apart, you may notice that they completely stop initiating contact. From a psychological perspective, there are two main reasons for this. Fusion anxiety explained. The first reason is fear of emotional merging, also called fusion anxiety. Simply put, they are afraid of forming deep emotional connections. When a relationship becomes close, they worry about losing their independence and sense of self. Because they experienced more criticism than love in their family growing up, their subconscious believes that closeness will lead to pain. As adults, they feel uncomfortable with intimacy. When two people get too close and their lives blend together, they fear being overwhelmed or hurt. That's why long-distance relationships often work very well for them, but being together every day feels unbearable. The same applies to friendships. As long as you don't invade their personal space, the relationship can remain relaxed and pleasant. But once you try to get too involved in their life, they may become impatient or distant. This is actually their way of protecting their inner world. Hidden separation anxiety. The second reason is separation anxiety. Do not think that avoidant people are cold, overly independent, or don't need emotional support. In fact, they often have very strong separation anxiety, but it is hidden and restrained. When facing separation, sudden changes, or fear in close relationships, they shut down their emotions so they can adapt quickly. Unlike anxious attachment types, who seek reassurance or create conflict, avoidant individuals withdraw emotionally. Some even prepare for separation in advance to reduce the pain. For example, in intimate relationships, they rarely express their emotional needs or build deep emotional connections with their partner. They fear rejection and believe that separation is inevitable. To protect themselves, they lower their expectations, suppress their feelings, and force themselves to be strong and independent. This is how they cope with separation anxiety. Why they avoid. So it's important to understand this. Avoidant individuals rarely take the initiative to contact friends or family because distance makes them feel safe. Too much contact can trigger their fear of emotional closeness or separation, bringing back deep feelings of abandonment. To protect themselves, they try to keep life calm and avoid emotional conflict. So if you have a friend who hasn't contacted you for a long time, remember this: they are not ignoring you. They are simply avoiding closeness as a form of self-protection.